Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fantastic live stream. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only here with
Second Peep.
And we're talking about the Lilo and Stitch extended universe.
So apparently there's a new edition.
Yeah.
There's a Chinese, cartoon,
Lilo and
anime.
Stitch thing.
So if you've heard of the Japanese Lilo and Stitch anime, there's a Chinese one.
I'm
But
pretty
on
sure
the wiki,
no one knew about the Japanese one.
I
Also,
know
Tenzin,
about
welcome to the stream. It's good to have you.
But on the wiki it says that, they take place in the same
continuity, yeah.
After the show, after the movies.
Also, slow down. Scavenger just joined. We have 4 people who haven't heard anything we've said
After
yet.
Lilo and Stitch, the movie, and then the other ones, and then the show, and the movie at the end of the show, Lilo's not Lilo, Stitch is like, fuck this, I'm going to Japan. And then
hold on, he goes to China first.
He goes to China first?
Yeah, the way it seems to go is also Tenzin said he went to go see Black Panther. Congratulations. Also, Scavenger, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. So, real quick, I think we're going too fast. We need to slow down. We have people joining actively.
China before Japan.
Yeah, Scavenger said, yo, what up? Vanessa Brooks said hi. So, Lilo and Stitch, we all know what that is.
Yeah.
It had a movie. It had,
3 movies.
Yeah, it had multiple movies.
It had the movie,
it had the television series.
They had a television, so it's
I think they had 2 movies before the TV show.
Yeah, because they had Lilo and Stitch.
Mm-hmm. We can also
Stitch,
just look this part up. Yeah.
And then you had the TV show, and then you had Leroy and Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the end of that.
Was that all of it?
I think that's all of it.
And
then you have these two things.
Yeah, so Lilo and Stitch had a bunch of crossovers with other Disney shows.
Yeah.
We had American Dragon Jake Long crossover with it. We had Proud Family, Kim Possible, and Recess.
If not more, that we just don't know about.
Scavenger says he thinks Moana is related to Lilo. He says because they both have Polynesian roots. I mean, we can't confirm it yet.
But that's different Disney continuity.
Tenzin said
that's the Walt Disney Animation Studio, and this is Toon Disney.
I don't think the studios matter considering what we're about to tell them. Tenzin said, why are we talking about Lilo and Stitch? Because without Lilo and Stitch, you couldn't say that American Dragon, Jake Long, Proud Family, Kim Possible, and Recess were all in the same universe. Yeah. But it's really disturbing because Recess, I was watching an episode of that recently on a double date.
Why though?
And they straight up said, it's the 90s. Like, someone said it's the 90s. But how does that work with Lilo and Stitch continuity? Lilo and Stitch doesn't seem like it takes place in the 90s.
It's not, though.
And American Dragon Jake Long doesn't seem like it takes place in the 90s. Is Recess in the 90s?
That's like early 2000s. How is it the 90s?
I think Recess takes place in the 90s, based on
just
how they said
in the 90s?
Yeah, it's just in the 90s. But then...
There's a time dilation between Recess and the crossover.
Problem.
They, get hit by a time ray.
Because Proud Family sure as fuck is in the 90s. You can tell it's supposed to be modern day. Professor Trevenant said, we all know the shared universe. It was great.
Yeah,
Tenzin said, Kim Possible Fire? He said,
Recess
yeah,
is
like a
one
snack.
is in 11.
Yeah, Professor Trevenant says it's 1999.
Man, that's before 1200.
Because if Recess is in 1999... Then that means all of these have to be 99.
The first season is 99.
Are you trying to say that these are the Recess kids from season 1 or whatever?
No, I'm saying what you heard them saying it's the 90s was probably in season 1 in 99 or whatever they're talking about.
But how fast does Recess time?
If they have 4 seasons or something, the crossover is probably in 2004 by the time Lilo and Stitch movie or show gets going.
But the Recess kids don't go up in their grades for a good... I don't think... Do they go to 5th grade? I don't know. Don't they...
I know that other people don't do that.
Scavenger said Kim has the most lit theme song, though. Professor Trevenant said the next year they did a vacay to meet Lilo, so in 2000. And then he said, yes,
they did have a movie where they were in summer break.
Yeah, I have that on VHS.
VHS.
Yeah.
Catch me with that VHS.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about if you don't know, there's a Chinese and a Japanese animated spin-offs. So there's an anime Stitch called Stitch, with an exclamation point, and then there's Stitch and I, which is a Chinese animated spin-off, which we just found out about.
But it seems like it takes place between the 2 other ones. It says after the Western animated Lilo and Stitch. Oh, wait, it's after both. And the Japanese Stitch
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So Stitch and I is the latest one.
Stitch, after all the shit he went through with Lilo, he's like, fuck that, I'm going to Japan.
Yeah, there's a Japan
And
one.
then, somehow, he ends up in China. However, after the 2017, currently uncertain, third post-series anime, what, did it not do well or something?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
They seem to have changed the name with the arcs.
Scavenger said VHS Squad. Then Professor Trevenant said...
Produced by Matt
I can go into
so
immense detail
the
also. The ad on
Stitch,
air, not in canon.
Stitch, the mischievous alien's great adventure. Stitch, best friends forever. Stitch and the planet of sand. Stitch, new special. Like, they kept making this. Like, look.
Yeah.
It started in, like, 2009, and then they kept making more Lilo and Stitch animes. Like, up to, like, 2015.
I want to know the story behind this one. Like, what is the Japanese one about?
Just go to the very top, like the first paragraph.
Okay. Is an animated spinoff, the franchise's second television series.
Well, it's just it features a Japanese girl
who
takes the place of Lilo as the best friend, set in Okinawa.
A fictional island in the Ryukyus off of, the shore of Okinawa.
Takes place in Japan.
Instead of Hawaii.
I mean, we just watched the first episode. He just jumps on and leaves.
Have you seen the first episode?
No, but like...
Professor Trevenant said that Stitch is not my Stitch. He said it's just a cash grab. Apparently, it's not just a cash grab, because it moved on to even becoming a Chinese series afterwards.
Well, I mean, the Chinese is probably a cash grab.
He
They're
said
probably both cash
they
grabs.
Find and help Yoki. I don't get it. Let's see. Stitch and I, which follows the events of the series before it. No, yeah, it says in the plot, but before the events of Stitch anime.
Maybe they're talking about
like chronologically?
Not chronologically in the story, but like after the start of the Stitch anime, they decided to make a Japanese Stitch.
But it says before the events
of
Stitch
anime. I know
anime.
what you're saying, but like the other thing
said it was
it was after. Maybe it's inconclusive.
Oh, also it says the series has various flashbacks to key scenes in the franchise. So it's definitely in continuity, like the Stitch anime.
Yeah. Has anyone seen like the American like do they have that like in China and Japan so that they know these flashbacks?
Big brand.
Does anyone care or like know? But the extended universe, like, has everyone seen the other movies?
All
Stitch
these
has a glitch.
flashbacks seem to be from the original.
Lilo and Stitch 2. So is there 4 movies, right?
Oh, hold on.
Stitch has a glitch. That's not the movie that starts the series.
Tenzin said, Nick, rap this. About to eat some Thai food, your head looking like Caillou. About to beat you like Ryu.
Okay, so I think, unless we pull it up,
Scavenger says he needs to watch this.
There's Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch has a glitch. And then there's, like, a Stitch the movie or something, which is where you get, like, 100 other,
Stitch the movie was the direct sequel. It looks
that starts the series, but they had, and then they made Stitch 2, which is, like, a sequel to the...
Yeah, Stitch the movie is right afterwards. Then Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch has a glitch. Then Leroy and Stitch. Then we got the television series,
I'm guessing
the anime,
Stitch
and then the
2,
Chinese show.
Stitch has a glitch, takes place chronologically during the series. Because Stitch the movie, they start the series, because they have, like, all the other things, and they get released in the pods.
Professor Trevenant said the one with Sparky, 625 others. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of experiments.
627. There's 626 others. Because Leroy is the secret dark horse of the other experiments.
So Lilo and Stitch not only is the thing that bridges all of those other shows together, but it's the longest running thing of that extended universe.
It starts in 2002, Lilo and Stitch, and it goes to current day. So it's been going
since 2000.
Almost continuously for like 15 years.
And how did like the other shows in that timeline end? Like,
with, like,
Kim
some
Possible
gaps.
and Proud Family and Recess. Well, how does Kim Possible end? Like, what do they even
Season
do?
4, they just like go to college or something.
And Recess.
Graduate high school.
And Recess, do they just go to middle school?
I mean, they have the movie.
And
like,
Proud Family,
isn't
does she just
summer
graduate?
Movie like the end of the series?
I'm not sure, because I think they go to 5th grade afterwards, based on what
Yeah,
I've
but
heard.
they don't. I think that's like at the end of the series. Though.
Like, you don't think it's like actually a show?
No, like I'm saying, like the series goes, and then they have the movie as like the culmination end of the series.
Professor Trevenant said, I love Reuben. Professor Trevenant said 625 others, 627 was not invented yet. Scavenger said, but Leroy died, I think.
No,
so
Leroy had a billion clones, and they were, like, escorted by gunpoint because they were captured in a big battle or whatever. I don't know. What is this? Kim Possible?
Yeah, Kim Possible. I wanted to know how it fucking ended.
Just go to, like, the synopsis for, like, season 4. Because they had the run, and then they had the movie, but then they went on for another season. Because
Professor Trevenant said
popular.
there was one after Stitch, but before Leroy. That's Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch, right? Yeah.
Has a glitch.
So I skipped to episodes, and here we go. Kim Possible episodes.
You're just gonna go to the very end, like all the way down.
So let's see, graduation.
Yeah, they just graduate and go to college.
So while Ron worries that graduation means the end of his romantic relationship with Kim, Warmonga returns with her equally vengeful battle mate, Warhawk,
I don't know who
the
those
Conqueror.
are.
Yeah, neither do I. And on graduation day 2, on graduation day 2, Kim's going to have her hands full with this one. I feel like I'm reading it in the wrong voice. Especially when she and Draken get abducted
maybe
by
we should
said
just watch
invaders.
season 4. Because I watched
the
whole
movie, season 4.
Like I don't know anything about season 4.
Aided by.
I know they have like a car, like she can drive. After
she
the
gets
movie.
that
like,
license.
she gets the license, and then like I think the tech guy like Wade, like builds her a car, like or he like equips a car with like gadget, thing, like cup holders and shit.
Aided by Draken and Shigo, Kim and Ron
premiered as a
prepare to
1-hour series finale special, was separated into 2 episodes for subsequent broadcasts.
Fight off the Lulwardian assault,
I think
leading up to a final showdown with the deadly leader Warhawk. Do they fight fucking aliens in Kim Possible? When is that a thing? Do they join
in
the
season
Men
4,
in
they're
Black?
seniors.
Well, yeah, because they graduate. Yeah.
What do we have?
Let's see.
Stitch number 626. Java and cousin.
Scavenger said the original show was about Lilo and Stitch making the others good. Professor Trevenant said in the show, Jabba made a new cousin. Scavenger said in Stitch's number 626. He meant like creatures. Like there was one.
He said 625 others. I'm saying there's 626 others because Leroy gets counted amongst the number. So there's 627 experiments.
I think before Leroy, Professor Trevenant was saying something else happened.
Yeah. Well, there's only 625.
Professor Trevenant said yes, but in an episode, Jumba made a new experiment. So if you exclude Stitch, 625 were released at the time. Yeah, and he said at the end of episode 628 were made, plus a shitload of clones. Yeah.
But they don't count because
they're clones.
They're all clones.
So if Kim Possible has aliens, that'd be worth watching. I would watch specifically Graduation. Like I just would want to watch the end. So how did Recess end?
They graduate. They have their movie at the end, right?
There are a bunch of DVD releases.
It
so
started
School's
in 91.
Out. There's another film
ended in
that's
2001,
taken the 5th grade.
And School's Out 5th grade. I never heard of this 5th grade shit.
They had 6 seasons.
I remember School's Out.
It ended in 2001.
Where's this 5th grade? Directed video.
Let's see. Professor Trevenant said a live-action Kim Possible movie is coming. Is that true?
Yeah.
Scavenger said Kim has alien tech. Alien tech.
Damn, aliens.
Let's see. Recess taking the. Oh wait, we hit the films. Lost leader. TJ loses his confidence after a series of failed plans and refuses to lead the group. Well, that was the last episode. Taking the 5th grade is the series finale. TJ and the gang enter the 5th grade. The film is divided into 3 different sections. In the first part, TJ goes up against the Board of Education after they implement new changes to the school. The second
sounds boring. Like rules out. They had like this giant laser beam. They're trying to like stop Summer.
Yeah.
And then like he has to like team up with like the teachers and the principal.
And he had to get the gang back together.
I think the principal gets like fired or something because like the bad guy's like the new principal, and they have to like team up. And then they have this trippy, like, end credits, like, or not end credits, like...
Scavenger said, and wasn't almost all of Recess in the 5th grade? I don't think so. I think it ends when they enter the 5th grade. Yeah, they're in 4th grade.
I didn't hear about this takes the 5th grade shit.
And they implement new changes to the school. The second part follows the gang being introduced to the 5th and 6th graders club. And the third and final part deals with Spinelli who thinks she's getting too old for trick or treating on
so
Halloween.
These are just
with
like
the gang.
direct to DVD specials or something.
VHS, my boy. VHS, my boy.
It's like 2001, 2003 bullshit.
So Proud Family. I want to know how they ended. Because I know how American Dragon Jake
Well, they
Long
also
ends.
had the movie. Everyone has their
spin-off. Dun dun dun.
What is that?
Scavenger said
an
VHS
online
codes.
cartoon spin-off created by follows
Bruce W. Smith.
Is that just like the dog and the babies or something?
I think it's the babies and the dog, and the babies are voiced by Tara
Strong. What? Whatever. No one cares about that.
Yeah, that spinoff isn't good enough to even have its own page.
Yeah, it doesn't even have any. Just is one sentence. It never took off. Yeah, but like, it just like they probably had the show right, just whatever show, and then they have the movie. And that's the end of that. You know, you have a movie to culminate the thing. Yeah.
Yep, the movie was the series finale. Yeah. So that's the one with the peanuts, right?
Yeah, the peanut thing. Yeah.
The peanut.
The peanut thing. Yeah.
Is it the peanut thing?
Yes.
The day before Penny's 16th birthday, her dad insists that she can't be a spare change dancer. She sneaks out of the house.
Peanut butter clones who take over, and he tries to like.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
Thanks. They turn them into the clones.
Sorry about the lag. We have some internet connection errors. But you're right. This is the fucking peanut butter clone thing.
These shows.
No, American Dragon Jake Long's second season was great. With the animation style change or whatever.
Yeah,
that was really good. That's how the series ends.
The animation style change.
The animation style change was better. Scavenger said Chinese is not anime. Well, they have a Chinese show, and then they have an anime after the Chinese show.
They've both, like actual anime and then Chinese. Hey. Buy that.
Let's see. Scavenger said American Dragon was dope. That's true. Chupa mi pito Nino.
Chinese, not anime.
Chupa,
but you know, anime is just the Japanese word for animation.
Chupa mi pito Nino said, "Hey, yo, Chupa, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you."
So we were just found out about the Chinese show. I knew about the Japanese show, like I'd heard about it. I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know?
So I still want to know what they do.
He just leaves and goes to Japan, and also.
But what do they do in Japan?
They just do the same thing, like random ass.
But are there more experiments?
No, they just do random shit.
What does that even? How is that a show?
It's not a show.
It has to
terrible.
be more. They have villains. You can't have villains and not do things.
Then read the description.
A college buddy of Jumba is one of the villains. Much like the rest of the franchise, he bears a want to defeat Stitch.
So he's just like the bunny guy, but worse.
He also wishes to steal Stitch's good deed counter in order to gain ultimate power.
Yeah. Good deed counter.
I don't know what that is. Scavenger
some bullshit they made up.
Scavenger said, "What the heck?" Chupa said, "How are you?" I'm doing good.
Dark End.
Let's see.
Experiment 000.
He is an evil experiment who looks like a cyborg version of Stitch.
629 experiments. Got him.
Ruben Experiment 625.
Hey.
How are you, bub? Said, hey. Yo, how are you, bub? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I'm doing well.
It just does whatever it wants.
So they had 29 episodes of the Japanese anime, and the Chinese anime has 13 episodes.
But it's more recent, like,
and it's not an anime. Yeah, I keep saying that.
But I mean, like the English dub is like debuted this month.
Oh, you're right.
Like it's recent.
It's super recent.
It's like 2018. So we don't know if it's gonna get like more seasons or whatever.
How are you? Said, why are you guys talking about a kid show? Have you watched us before? If not, welcome. This is quite normal.
Talking about a kid show, like
all the time.
What isn't a kid show though?
Let's see.
It's gotta be family friendly. All shows on TV, unless they're like HBO, they're all family friendly, right? So they're kid shows. Unless you're like Adult Swim, but then you have to have labels saying for adults.
Kirby said, pineapples, welcome Kirby to the stream. It's good to have you.
Do you know?
Scavenger said...
Do not know any of us here.
Yeah.
Hey, Bub.
Scavenger is like, haven't you seen us
What are you,
before?
Wolverine? No one calls people Bub.
Bub said, yeah, Bub.
Bub.
Yo, Bub, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you.
Hey, Bub.
We got 2 Bubs on the stream. The Bub
Long.
Well, yeah, American Dragon Jake Long was really good. I'm upset that you didn't watch the second season.
Or maybe I didn't see a lot of the second season.
It was really good. I feel like it was better than the first season. They, like, got their act together. I feel like the only thing that got me was they changed the theme song. Bub said, I am Wolverine, Bub.
I mean, okay. You gonna play the theme? You're gonna get copyright strike.
I'm not gonna play the theme. I'm gonna show, like, the 2 things. Scavenger said, what was the second season style? They had a hard art style change.
Yeah, like,
for season 2.
in the first season, he's, like...
Flash animated or some shit like that?
No, I just mean, like, in his design change. Like, he's...
That's what I'm saying.
He's, like, like, in the,
He's very smooth in his original style.
No, I just meant, like, in the dragon... In season 2, he's more, like, thinner.
He's like a Chinese dragon in his dragon form.
Yeah, he's, like, an Eastern-looking thin. He's, like, in, season 1, he's, like, more European.
Scavenger
like,
said, I think I only watched the first season.
Yeah, probably.
The second season was really good. It's definitely worth. Bub said, wait a minute, I think is what he meant to say. Is that, Zach from The Hangover?
No, it's Steve from...
I thought you were going to say Steve from The Hangover.
Steve.
I thought you were going to...
It's also Steve. Steve and Steve.
Jake Long was really powerful, too.
He's just a dragon, though.
But, I mean, he could clone himself, and he had...
Oh, yeah, because he had magic powers. Dragon powers.
With his dragon powers, dragon teeth, dragon hair, burning dragon fire, a real live wire is probably breathing
American dragon.
He's cool, he's hot like a frozen sun. He's young, he's fast, he's the chosen one. People were not bragging, cause he's the American dragon. Gonna stop his enemies with his dragon fire, dragon teeth, dragon hair. Wait, it must be with his dragon powers, yeah. Dragon teeth, dragon hair, burning dragon fire.
There has to be more peeps here.
American dragon.
More peeps? How many peeps do you need? We got Jet and second peep.
Let's see, Bub said, you got a famous guy in the stream, Bub. Cool, Bub. Scavenger said, I'm Steve from Minecraft.
Who's Minecraft?
Bub said, there has to be more peeps here.
Peeps.
And then Jake had a rap at the end that I would always confuse. On the magical something the NYC, you heard?
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. So these like Toon Disney shows from like the early 2000s.
And they connected. They just had a bunch of
crossovers with Lilo and Stitch.
Bub said no.
Because they can.
Yeah. American Dragon's Jake Long set up that like every country has its own dragon. And that, like... And then Lilo and Stitch
because, like, his dad is
like,
the Chinese dragon, and he's the American dragon.
Then Kim Possible also had aliens.
Well, I don't know.
Which makes sense, because it's, like, the same continuity.
Well, they also have, like, actual superheroes and stuff.
Whoa.
Because they have what's his name? Like, Squirrel Guy? He's just,
Whoa. I want to see the aliens from Kim Possible. Oh, I see.
I think I've seen...
I don't think I've ever seen
Maybe
this.
I remember her white outfit. Yeah, she's got like a white outfit or something.
Oh, like it's kind of cyber looking.
That's what he was talking about, the alien tech. That's her white outfit.
Scavenger said, was it C-pop
Or maybe she
/
gets
rap?
something like that in the movie and they keep using the white outfit look.
They did have like some Chinese sounds in it, I guess, for the American Dragon theme song.
We're over that. We're talking about Kim Possible now.
What? I'm looking at the live chat. They're not over it. Bub said, you squeal me? He said, where's Kirby, Bub? I don't know where Kirby is. Scavenger said he'll be right back.
Kirby's dead.
Kirby, I hope he's not dead. I hope you
Look, there's the crossover. Aliens, and it has the Lilo and Stitch crossover.
They're like, you asked for aliens.
It's like actual aliens.
Let's see. I don't think American Dragon ever had aliens.
It's not how that...
Yeah, they did. Someone did some Ben 10 fan art, though.
Danny Phantom. That's like every... Because that's Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Disney.
Scavenger said, "Oh, I've seen both seasons." That's what I thought. Okay. Bub said Lilo's sister is hot, and then he said he would smash those cheeks. Scavenger said, "I thought it was a time skip." I don't think it's a time skip. American Dragon has one episode where it shows like him in the future with his kid. Oh crap! Yeah. Where he's walking with his son. Yeah, I like how they can't see it. We're all just like, yeah.
Damn, he looks. Well, he's got that gray.
He got hit with the fucking claw.
Yeah, he got hit with the claw. He's got that. It's distinguished. You know, like he hasn't like. What is this, like Just for Man? Or A Touch of Grey?
A Touch of Grey.
A Touch of Grey.
Scavenger said, because Jake looks older and broader
That's how
shoulders.
you get someone to not change their design at all. You just add a touch of gray. Make them older.
But I like
that... Make anime characters still have their old hair.
We know that, like, Jake got older and that he has a son and that he, like, passed on the shit.
I guess.
Because we saw it. Yeah, they,
passed on? But what if the daughter becomes... Or his sister becomes the dragon? You don't know.
I guess his sister would be the dragon during this time. Actually, Jake's not fucking dead. Like, Jake probably still is the dragon at this time. Well, I mean,
his grandpa...
his grandpa is also a grandpa. Yeah.
No, but, like, he's
still the dragon.
You don't need to, like, die to, like, pass it on. You can both be dragons, right?
Yeah, I guess. Bub said he forgot that Yara is what I meant.
Doesn't
I don't know
like,
what you
skip a
said.
generation or something? Like, would his son even be the dragon?
I think his mom didn't want to do it or some shit like that. Kirby said, "What are you two dorks talking about now? American Dragon, Jake Long."
Well, they're all the same show because they all are
it's all the same continuity. We're really just talking about Lilo and Stitch.
Disney. Jake Long Jr.
Yeah.
The episode name or something.
Wait, imaginary mental image. That wasn't an actual flash forward?
It was all just a dream.
He just like thought about it. Bub said he's talking about Lilo's sister. No, we weren't.
No. Jake Rooney
imaginary
Jr.
mental image of his future potential son seen in 2 cases of mental imagery.
Shudders.
Where Jake imagined what he might be like in the future as a father. At first, Jake imagined himself as a grown-up.
He is not real and does not exist beyond the scope of those 2 imaginings. He is not a living character. He was not born. They're like just
they went really hard.
This isn't real. Like, look at the bowl. Do not add information about him beyond presented in his imaginations. So it's not real.
Yeah, so it's not real. That's really
it's
annoying.
All fake. Your life is a lie, Chad.
My life is a lie. I thought we had like.
You thought you had
a set-up thing.
Continuity.
Bub asked, "Would I smash Lilo's sister?" Lilo's sister spoken for by that guy who's really shy who tries to hit on her all the time. Yeah.
Because like the ship crashes and then he's gotta like one at a time surf everyone back. Because he needs to take multiple
it was
trips.
Haley, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember Jake's sister. Because she probably would be the next one.
She's probably got the descendants.
Oh, why don't they have a slider? On the Ben 10 Wikia, you can move between the older and newer animation. Here we go. As she appears in Season 1 versus Season 2.
Dragon Heritage.
Let's see. She has a kitten.
Scroll back up to Dragon Heritage.
Well, we know she has powers. I mean, what do you want to see? Not as strong
as Jake or the old dragons. She was way faster.
She was better at being a dragon than him. They had like a whole episode where he got salty.
Get wrecked, boy.
Let's see. Yeah, she seemed to be purple in Season 1.
Isn't it
and
because she gets her dragon powers at a younger age or something? Isn't that it? She's like 5.
I think so.
And then he was like, you know, older when he gets his dragon powers. Or because it's like, I think it's because female dragons mature faster, is what they said. That's why she's like better.
Let's see. Bub said
is a dragon who appears as a Chinese. So she is a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, she just never.
She is Jake and Haley's mother, daughter of the previous Chinese dragon. I feel like they had an episode about
this. It says in the script she's refrained. Go to the second paragraph.
Ever since 12th grade in high school, she refrained from telling Jonathan the truth about her family of magical reptiles.
So just
having been reluctant. But does she do it?
Yeah, I don't think
she did not inherit. Yeah,
she's finally forced to reveal everything to him one day after he didn't take it. final battle with the Dark Dragon, the first and only time where she showed it. Yeah, so she actually, like, had a dragon transformation.
What?
In the last episode.
I remember the last episode,
this is the final battle.
But I don't remember her dragon form. Gesundheit. Fuck.
I'm fine. I'm fine. All fine. You're not gonna find it yet.
They have a gallery of photos.
I
imagine, like, near the end, it would show her as a dragon.
Nope. No. None of that. Like, watch the last episode.
Did she not?
It says she did.
Where did it say she did?
But there's no pictures. We have no evidence.
Dragon.
Or it didn't happen.
Dragon is everywhere.
No, it says. It says in the bottom. Right here.
Okay, Susan took part in the final battle with the Dark Dragon. The first and only time in the series she participated in a battle. That didn't say shit about her transformation.
Oh, okay, fine.
Haley
so she was
is her
just
daughter.
there.
Bubba wants me to
she
ask
was
you
like
if you would
throwing
smash
dragon
Lilo's
bombs.
sister. Would you smash Lilo's sister? That's all Bub is talking about.
She's a cartoon character. 2D, that'd be difficult. Maybe a 3D cartoon character would be less difficult.
Then you would need Bill Cosby to offer you pudding, so you could grab his hand and he could pull you into the TV. But it doesn't seem like she ever had powers.
Maybe if we go through the trivia. Originally, Susan was going to be a dragon, but then she didn't.
Does it say that, or are you just saying that? Oh, fuck, yeah, but in the end, they felt like Jake's dragonness would be less special if she had powers of her own. Okay, so yeah, they were going to, but they decided against it. I
guess she didn't dragon appearance powers.
I guess she couldn't
dragon
up.
Maybe she just, like, breathed fire or something without turning into a dragon. You know, maybe she used some kind of, like, support class.
I think she just, like, hit somebody.
Yeah.
Like, in the final battle, she probably said, ah! And somebody was like, ah, fuck! And then, like, they
throws
lost.
a thing. Yeah.
Maybe she had, like, a magic item.
Yeah.
Or something.
Whatever.
But anyways, next I want to talk about the Nickelodeon crossovers and see how far it went.
Like what?
Well, we know that Jimmy Neutron and, like, Fairly Odd Parents
because they had, like
Power
Hour, like 3 of those.
Yeah, and
crossovers.
I want to know how far it went. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Before we do the
was
Nickelodeon
there any Danny Phantom crossovers?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like that would be the show.
That would be cool. I would want that. But before we get into the Nickelodeon stuff, we should do the Disney Channel stuff because that's crazy.
Like, no one
it goes
cares
hard.
About it.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust. You're gonna care.
They have like a 3
See you
show crossover, and then they